Hi guys, this is Schwaku7, and recently one of the viewers left a comment for me to show my 5 home gyms, which I really do have, and I really don't want to go through each gym and show you all the equipment, but I do want to prove to you that I actually do have 5 home gyms. I'm a 68-year-old retiree, and last year I had a health scare which almost passed out while driving my car down a highway. And it shook me up, and I realized I had to take drastic action or I was going to be one of the 900,000 Americans who die each year of heart disease or stroke, or diabetes, or some other obesity-related cause. So I went home and watched the Netflix health documentary, The Game Changers, which advocates switching to a plant-based diet to improve health and athletic performance. And I was desperate, so I gave it a try. In the first 2 weeks, I lost so much weight, I switched to a plant-based diet permanently, and I lost 63.8 pounds. And I thought, since so many people were asking me how I did it, that I started a YouTube channel and share that information, because I believe it's a moral sin to know how to overcome obesity and not share that information when so many people are dying. And I don't make a penny off of YouTube. It actually cost me several $1,000s to create the YouTube videos on my YouTube channel. But I do it anyway because I'm in the sunset years of my life. But when I meet my maker, when he asks me what did I do with the talents he gave me, I'll honestly say that I try to help others. But I'm going to start just by showing you that I actually do have 5 home gyms. And I have all kinds of equipment. For instance, you see my kettlebell collections. And I have more kettlebells. I have kettlebells in my garage gym. I have kettlebells upstairs in my spare bedroom gym. But all you really need is a pair of kettlebells, and you can get a complete body workout just with a pair of kettlebells. So if you're trying to save money, I suggest that get a pair of 40-pound kettlebells, or 40 pounds are too heavy, 30 pounds or 35 pounds, whatever you think is enough for you, and start there. Because that's all you really need is a pair of kettlebells. You can do strength training and aerobics training. And I'll do a video on that sometime, but like I said, right now I just want to show you that I actually do 5 home gyms. And this is a grip device that I got from Gorilla Strength Equipment. And I have some dumbbells here. That's a multi-grip bar for standard weights. And I have a Soloflex I bought for $100, which is outstanding and very heavy. And a Total Gym, which I also bought for $100 off of Craigslist. And Craigslist is an excellent place to buy affordable exercise equipment. This is the seated row machine that I purchased from Temu, which I like immensely. This is my leg extension leg curl machine, which I also bought off of Temu. And there's the Wad Tribe dumbbells, which have a unique shape, which I like. And there's a monster curl bar I got from Arm Assassin Strength Shop. And that's a specialty barbell from Gorilla Strength Equipment, which I've added compression sleeves. And this is what I started with, and that's a Gazelle. And I was so out of shape, that's all I could do. There's an ammo can box I've done videos on because I like to do the 30-pound ammo can lift that the Marine Corps uses for its combat fitness test. And I have some fixed barbells, like that's a 70-pounder. And that's a 100-pounder. Depending how I feel, I'll do curls or presses with that. I've been buying a lot of exercise equipment lately because of Trump's tariffs about ready to be imposed, and the price of exercise equipment is going to go up. So I've been buying as much as I possibly can. And if I want to drop another 10 or 20 grand on exercise equipment, I can, but the problem for me is not money, it's space. Because I'm up to 5 home gyms now. And I got exercise equipment everywhere. And this is not even in one of my home gyms. This is just in my rec room. But that's an ab wheel. And I got a wide assortment of exercise equipment. I'm a former boxer and martial artist, so there's a lot of trophies in my house. And this is my rec room. But a mini elliptical, a treadmill, and that's a hip thrust glute blaster machine. This is just a squat stand I have in my rec room. I just ran out of space to put stuff, so I just stuck it over here by my DVD collection. And this is my Spartan bar, which I bought from Supples. And it's designed for amateur wrestlers, but I use it because it allows me to do rotating push-ups. I can do 360s because this thing pivots up and down and it revolves completely 360 degrees. This is my extension room gym. And I have some dumbbells here and assorted equipment here. Hammers and sledgehammers. And I like maces, so I have a lot of maces. That's a mace from Arm Assassin Strength Shop. It's a loadable mace, put weight plates on. There's a Rogue MR20 mace. Very expensive, but I don't ever use it because I'm afraid I'm going to scratch it or mar it. Beautiful mace. And here's that very large weight tree I got from Temu, which is too large. And this is my Marcy PM 4400 home leverage gym, which I like immensely. And this is a Sunny Health and Fitness back hyperextension machine, 45 degree variety, which I did a YouTube video on. This is a spine corrector, which is excellent if you have back problems. And this is my Freak Athlete Mini Pro for Nordic curls. And that's a pair of maces I like to do Sinawali exercises with, which is a like a kata for Eskrima, which is a Filipino stick fighting martial art. And this is a vertical leg press machine. And I have lots of leg machines, but I like variety. An aerobics tube with clubs and more maces, 5 pound, 10 pound, 15 pound, 20 pound, 25 pound, 30 pound maces. And I have 3 of the Titan Fitness loadable maces with the Kensui Fitness loadable mace. But the 3 loadable maces from Titan Fitness, 2 of them I keep empty because I like to do dumbbell-like exercises like side lateral raises with them, front raises. And my 3rd one I have by the Rogue Fitness MR20 mace is loaded with steel shot. It weighs 56.5 pounds. And I like to do unbalanced weight training with that. And that's an adjustable dumbbell for Olympic weight plates. I like to do high pulls with this. And this is a Titan Fitness swing bell. I got it loaded with 5 Rogue Fitness deep dish plates, 5 45 pound plates. So it weighs 233 pounds. I like to do kettlebell deadlifts using Zasigorsky's repeated effort method to failure, which is the best strength training method to develop mitochondria and capillary density as well as muscular endurance and hypertrophy or size. And that's a TDS Preacher Curl bench with a PRX Super Curl Bar. My Titan Fitness Squat Max MD, which is excellent for belt squats and split squats. You can deadlift with that. Matter of fact, you can do upper body exercises with that. And I did a YouTube video on that as well. And I have a couple of medicine balls there. And I have slam balls here from 10 pounds to 100 pounds. And this is a power ball from Supples. And I have a 150 pound Titan Fitness slam ball. I like to do bench presses with that. And I have a Rogue Ballista harness on it. These are my Titan Fitness loadable hammers. And I have a couple of Philosophy 30 pound fitness sledgehammers. And that's a rubber mallet, which I like to beat on Rogue ballistic blocks I have out in my backyard patio gym. And this is my new spare bedroom gym. And that's my Smith machine with a lap bar attachment. And it also has a side lateral raise attachment. In the corner you see bands. I have bands also in my garage gym. I didn't show you, but they're there. Another weight tree. There's some more kettlebells. Those are the Bionic bells. They're a 40 pound pair that I like immensely. And I recommend the Bionic bell kettlebell. They're more comfortable to use than regular kettlebells. And I have the regular kettlebells too. And like I said, it's good to switch up, to change different devices. So I'll use the adjustable kettlebell. And I also have the J-Flex handles that converts dumbbells to kettlebells. I use that on occasion. And I have the Rogue Ballista, which can turn a slam ball into a kettlebell, and I'll use that on occasion. And that's a rowing machine that I bought from Temu. This is more exercise equipment, but underneath that is a pair of power blocks. And that's what it looks like. This is a pair of power blocks that I have on top of an adjustable ply box I got from Titan Fitness. And this is just a box of accessories. There's a lot of Kansui Fitness products here, like their Swissies and their SPN bundle, and I like doing pull-ups, so I have a lot of pull-up stuff. There's an ab wheel, and there's an able system, which you can do planks and various different types of ab exercises with. And that's just a spare bench I like to pull out in the living room sometimes. When I watch TV, I'll do kettlebell bench presses and different kettlebell exercises using that. And the Gravity Edge gym, which is excellent. I like doing lat pull downs, which simulates pull-ups. And all these signs and posters, the banner, the decal, I got from Temu. And the t-shirts are first prizes I won at the United States Marine Corps Pull-Up Challenge as a senior citizen on Medicare. Because having all this exercise equipment and having 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to work out enables me to do more pull-ups now at the age of 68 than when I was a United States Marine Corps 0331 M60 machine gunner. I'm actually stronger now than I was back then. These t-shirts is proof of that. Because most Marines can't do 20 pull-ups, let alone 25. And at least back when I was a Marine, 20 was the max for the pull-up portion of the United States Marine Corps physical fitness test. And this is a infinity rope trainer, which I use for cardio. And I also have 6 pairs or 12 different Sandow adjustable spring grip dumbbells. And one of those pairs cost me over $500 because it came with the original 10 and the original instructions. This is something unusual too. This is the Sandow adjustable spring grip chest expander, which is rare, but I bought from England because I was very interested in Sandow's theory of grip compression and also his theory of using the brain to create a mind-muscle connection, because according to Sandow, you didn't have to use any exercise equipment. You could just simply contract your muscles harder and harder each time. You went by flexing, and if you did that, that would create the muscular tension you needed to induce your body to develop more muscular endurance, size, and strength. And I have other accessories like those push-up blocks, and those are just some ab wheels I do for rolling planks. And this is my garage gym. On my door I have bands. That's a reflex trainer. I have a pull-up bar station that's still in the box. I have so many pull-up bars I haven't found a need to assemble it. And I have dumbbells from 100 pounds all the way to 5 pounds. These are the rubber coated hex dumbbells. There's a spare heavy bag. Another spare heavy bag. That's a KT toes don't touch the ground pull-up station that extends to over 100 inches, but I got it collapsed right now for the winter. And this is a PowerTech assisted pull-up dip machine, which I could configure where I can do full pull-ups and full dips. But if you need to do pull-ups with assistance, like my wife does, then she can use this machine. That's a seal row bench. And that's a PowerTech leverage squat machine. And that's a safety squat bar by my Titan Fitness T3 half rack. And that's a Muay Thai heavy bag. These are spot grips. And these spot grips cost me $500 for this pair. It's a unique device. Mad spotters. And these are the two Rogue Fitness multi-grip bars that I got for $100 each on a hot deal. And these are Black Widow platforms. And these are good for doing belt squats with, and that's what I like doing with. And I have a monolift here. I also have a monolift on my power rack. Landmine. And that's my chest fly reverse delt machine. Swedish ladder, gymnastics rings, a rope attachment. And these are my base block bar and dip station, which I took apart because getting ready for the winter. Don't need it right now. I usually put this in my backyard patio gym. And that's a landmine attachment by my Titan Fitness chest press machine. And I got other exercise equipment over here. Those are the J-Flex kettlebell handles that convert dumbbells into kettlebells, and battle ropes, and Bulgarian bags, and swing bags in the corner. And I got ropes and plyo boxes, and squat wedges, and fitness pads, large plyo box, another large plyo box, and those parallettes, and belts, and landmine attachments. And that's a specialty dumbbell curl bar that you can use for preacher curls. I have two belt squat attachments, which I have set for different angles on my half rack. And I like to do deadlifts here, again using Zastkiewiczi's repeated effort method. And two Titan Fitness cable towers, which I use because I can just go from one to the other, doing rows and switching immediately to tricep extensions. I believe in working opposite body parts. And you see I have a pair of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 boards for board presses, which I like to use to do other exercises with, like dumbbell-like exercises. And I have specialty bars in the corner and over here. And I like to do preacher curls on this machine. I used to have a Titan Fitness bicep tricep machine. I gave that to my grandson, and I kept this because it took up less space. And there's a Titan Fitness shoulder press machine and a Titan Fitness dip machine, plus a heavy duty lat machine. And I have a Roman chair here and a Titan Fitness chest supported row machine. And I have kettlebells here because I like doing kettlebells too. And on the ground there you'll see dumbbell holders from Titan Fitness. I use those on occasion, but right now I have monoliths set up for do some dynamic effort work where you lift non-maximal weight as quickly as possible. So I actually have two monoliths, one on my power rack and the other one's on my half rack. And my half rack also has flying pull-up bars, as you can see. So I have the pull-up bar that comes with the T3 squat stand, plus 4 more that comes with the flying pull-up bar. And then on top of that I have a revolving ladder that has 5 different bars I can do pull-ups with. And right there is a front squat harness. So I have a lot of equipment, a lot more that you don't see. And these are solid concrete construction blocks I got set up, like plyo boxes. And I like doing step-ups on these and doing other plyo box exercises. And that's what the mats are for. I actually got 2 mats, one on top of each other, so I have a soft landing when I step down. And I like to do back hyperextension exercises with those concrete blocks. And I keep vinyl covered concrete weights outside because they're rainproof, snowproof, and I have solid concrete construction blocks set up here to do different exercises. I'll do a video on. I do a lot of Soviet strength training on that, like push-ups and elevated deadlifts, that kind of thing. Again, there's a tricep bar with vinyl cover concrete weights I've had for about 40 years. More on a weight tree and on dumbbells. And that's a Everlast heavy bag stand. I don't have my heavy bag out here right now because it rained earlier. More concrete weights. My Stamina PT 1690 pull-up station, which I like to do pull-ups on. And there's a weight bench underneath this. With safety spotters. And these are two tents that I bought off the internet for $49 each. Inside this one I have a push-pull sled, 4-wheel with 8 magnetic resistance settings. And there's my other adjustable dumbbell, which is set for standard vinyl cover concrete weights. And that's just a fitness mat that I use for push-ups and mountain climbers and crunches and that kind of thing. And there's a platform that I'll put on the 2 plyo boxes I showed you earlier, made out of concrete block, and I like to do steel rows with that. And I have a second outdoor tent for storage. And that's a medicine ball rebounder. You see I have a slam ball out here for that. I have 4 Rogue ballistic blocks, which I use for various different exercises. I can configure it to make a dumbbell bench out of it. You can see it has some independent squat stands. That's a stability ball I do for stability work. So I have a lot of exercise equipment, as you can see. But I really do have 5 home gyms. A garage gym, a basement gym, an extension room gym, a spare bedroom gym, and a backyard patio gym. And this is my glute ham developer that I purchased from Temu, which I like immensely. And that's a sissy squat machine from Titan Fitness. Okay, that's all for this video. Vacuumless, I try to honor your request, and I did the best I could. I have more fitness equipment that I haven't shown you. Like this burn machine, and I have 3 Titan Fitness weight vests, that hurts, high intensity rope training system, arm weights, Kensui Fitness weight vest, Kensui anchor system. So please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I upload new YouTube videos. And as always, thanks for watching.